we just kick this off with some questions from the audience. We're gonna go right here in the front. Stand up, please, and project from the back.
How do you feel that the upcoming 8 seasons arc of an Unsubbed that we don't know the identity of after the first episode is going to change the way the show goes in terms of your characters?
Take it away, AJ.
So for those who didn't hear, there's a season-long arc with an Unsubbed, correct? You want to delve into that a little bit?
Yeah, we get a little glimpse into it the very first episode, and to be honest, we have no idea right now what's going on. We've just been told that this Unsubbed will be stalking us, and
That's awesome.
yeah. There may or may not be some like private photos that this guy has of all of us. So.
I saw a question. Stand up right here with the dark hair. There you go. You stand up.
Do you have a girlfriend in season?
You know what? We did not find anyone that would want to do that.
There is a mysterious woman. I meant to use the word girlfriend.
Lila Archer.
Oh, Lila Archer. Yeah, that was. There's a special mystery woman that doesn't appear for a few episodes. We just filmed one of those. So yeah, it's kind of a vague way to answer that question. Sorry.
Curly hat.
Me? Oh, hi. Okay. Two-part question. I saw Criminal Minds when it was sort of in the beginning syndication, and I noticed that it was graphically violent in comparison to a lot of other shows like CSI and things like that. Do you believe that any part of that sort of depicts into and people sort of copycat that sort of behavior from your show? The second part is, my friend here loves you and she'd like a hug. Work it in there, right? No, seriously, like, do you find, like, especially with what's happened in Aurora, places like that, that you're seeing a lot of more diabolical, manifestos happening?
Yeah, I've got some theories on this. Again, not to dwell in the darkness, but I think, I don't believe there's a link between the two. I think, if anything, crime has maybe gotten better over the years, but with Twitter, and we're hearing about more things more often. I think Alfred Hitchcock put it best when he got a lot of flack when he made Psycho, and everyone's like, you're teaching psychos how to be psychos. And
You can't teach a psycho how to you're the psycho.
I think there's some strange people out there that will do horrible things regardless, and it is common to sort of blame entertainment or the media or video games, but it's open to perception. I don't believe it does, but maybe that's an optimistic thought.
It's definitely something that I think about because I'm like sensitive woman. I'm a child, so I do think about that, and I tend to put a lot of responsibility on myself, which I can't, I shouldn't, but I do. And it worries me, it does. Sometimes I get nervous, but I don't necessarily think it's connected. I think we just live in a crazy world right now.
My hope would be maybe rather than inspiring psychos, maybe it inspires people to want to be FBI on.
Yeah.
We've got a question over here from someone holding up a picture of what looks like AJ swimming in a pool.
My sister took that. And
I love you.
I love you.
I wanted to know if you do your birthday present.
What?
From the fans.
Yes.
You tweeted it.
I did. That was so very sweet.
My best friends put that together.
Oh my gosh. Tell her thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'm always blown away by...
And
Say
Matthew should go first because he was cast in this before I was.
It was strange.
Actually, that's what his audition was. He made his voice crack. It was awesome.
I think the character was initially conceptualized somewhat differently than how I came to LA. I love entertaining, but I actually came to the director agent to be a director, and it was he who said you should try out for this TV show. At the time, it was called Quantico, and it was Quantico. It was like one of the first auditions I ever went on in my life, and I just got very lucky. But going into it, they said after my audition, they said, "Wow, you're really wrong for this part." But you're good. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then the next day they called and they're like, they want to see you again. They said you're very wrong for this part. I said, sure. I went back in, there's more people in the room, and I auditioned again. And they're like, wow, you're so wrong for this part. You're good. I'm like, oh, thank you. 2 days went by, and again, I won't bore you with the whole story, but about 4 times this happened, until every time there's more and more people. And then I think finally, every time it was so wrong. And then they officially finally were like, you'll play. And so I think it originally envisioned him, I don't know. This wasn't like me, I guess. But luckily I did.
Thank goodness. I can't.
AJ, what about you?
Yeah, I was in the pilot. They brought me in first episode. So, yeah, you're not messing around. No, it was a cool process. I don't know. I went in like maybe once, and then they brought me back to test.
So you were wrong for the part ever?
I don't think so. Yeah, mine was pretty basic. But can I just say how annoying you are, Matthew? Because you're that annoying person. It's like, oh, they want me to do this audition thing, acting. Then you go in, oh, you got the part. Whereas people like me, it's taken away. So, anyway.
But you wanted to be a director, but you've actually directed a few episodes of Criminal Minds. Are you going to be in the director's chair again this year?
I am, yes. I think I'm very excited. I have a very unique episode coming up that I'm directing soon.
Let's go with this girl in the front row.
Oh my god. Hi. I was wondering if you'd rather have a face for a butt or a butt for a face.
Question here in the program.
I'd rather have a face for a butt or a butt for a face. This is happening at night. And you know, it always comes down to the same thing. Do I want a butt for a face? I just say it again just to remember.
Like,
You want
you
face,
have
butt
two
face, or
faces.
So, if I have a face butt,
you
I'm
have-
sitting on my face.
You have two faces or two butts.
2 faces or 2 butts?
Yeah, they don't
Face and face.
We go with
have
butt
like-
and
But
I go with 2 faces.
obviously you have 2 faces.
Yeah.
Great question.
There's a girl. Great question, really? All right, right back
Are
there.
you like your character? I've heard that one. I've never heard it. Are you a face for a butt or a butt for a face?
I don't know that you would have gotten the role if you had had a butt face.
But if I had 2 faces, I maybe could have played 2 characters.
Right here, there's a blonde girl standing, waving. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Hold on, we got multiple blondes.
She was wondering if... Sorry.
You guys were at like Hogwarts. What
Multiple levels of geek going on here.
I gotta go Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Slytherin for AJ. I think you're Hufflepuff too. I think that's why we get along. We're both
Yeah, we're
Hufflepuff.
both Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go to this girl right here.
I was wondering if I could give you a letter I wrote to you.
We'll hand that to security. Actually, we'll just, if somebody can pick it up and we'll figure out.
That's so sweet. What? I can't hear her. But it's so
She's been editing it for a while.
Oh, I can't wait to
guys right here. Oh, hold, just hold on 1 second. You're like for adjusting people. Okay, so right here.
How have you been dealing with the exit and return and sad exit?
Oh gosh.
So glad you're back.
Roller coaster. No, you know what? In hindsight, I wouldn't change a thing because I had no idea.
I would. I never would have left if I could change.
Yeah. I wish all that didn't have to happen, but in some strange way, it just, I had no idea that people liked me that much and that people really fought for me, and it was not, you know, I'm so grateful to all of you guys for just standing up for me. It was drama. It was serious drama.
So I'm going to have to be the bad guy here and tell everyone that we're going to, in order to keep things going, we need to keep these to fan questions and not other things. So, go ahead, Ruby, I get it every day. Blue shirt.
It's a great shirt, by the way. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's something about that shirt that I like.
Yeah.
I think it's my
It's got his face on
It
it.
says, oh, this is home.
That's a good looking
I
shirt.
wanted you to say that.
That's, oh, thank you. That was
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
a great question. What am I going to be for Halloween?
We've been asking ourselves this question
That's,
for
you
a
know,
while
it's
now,
been,
too.
yeah, I think I'm going to be a guy with a butt for a face.
I can't wait to see that.
Hey, Jim, what about you?
Oh, me? Well, last year I went as Kurt Cobain. So I'm this year.
Right here, blue shirt.
So I was just wondering, because you guys are pretty much playing real-life superheroes in the show, saving people. If you could be a comic superhero in any universe, which comic superhero would you be? I like that.
Good question. I've always had an affinity for the DC comics. Oh, boo, nice Bruce. Again, though, I like villains. I would say the Joker's the greatest character ever. Jack Nicholson. The thing is, anyone who played, no offense to anyone who's played, they're all great. But it's such a compelling, interesting character that, like, the totally wrong person who played would be wonderful. Like Scott Baio could be the Joker. So I would want to be someone in that world, maybe the Bob Kane, Batman world.
Same. Like that's completely what I was going to say. So.
Wonder Woman.
First of all, thank you so much for coming at the last minute to Fan Expo. I'm so
Thanks for
Thanks for having us.
This is for Matthew. Are we going to see more of Breed's struggle with addiction in the upcoming season?
You know, for whatever reason, I like that storyline. It was interesting. It kind of killed it immediately. So I don't know. There's a lot of interesting Reed developments, but nothing so much as with the addiction or headache front. And I don't know why. It's more of a writer question. But yeah. So I guess that's a very vague way to not answer your question.
This girl here who's got a friend pointing at her suggesting that I ask a very awesome question, dude.
Hi.
First, I want to say Spencer is like gives me some of the biggest laughs there is.
Oh, thanks.
The girls together, your one-liners and things. The question I have is for AJ. We did the person see if she was here, but you're standing behind the director's chair yet. So comments. Are you going to be stepping behind the director's chair?
You know what? I've always had a dream of directing and producing and getting behind the camera. So if the timing is right and it all sort of works out the way it should, then yeah, I'd like to. We'll see. Maybe season 22.
All right, see the little blonde guy right there? That's you, yeah.
Hey, little blonde guy.
question. How do we pass time off camera? It's funny because a lot of our day is, I would say it's 90% waiting and then 10% acting.
Yeah.
We do a lot of fun. We have a lot of jokes. We have a lot of practical jokes. We have, I don't know, a lot of reading, a lot of sleeping. I try to take naps a lot.
Any magic?
What's that?
Magic?
A lot of magic. Some magic. A lot of coughing on off.
Yeah. Mom, do you have a lozenge for me?
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, we are big on laughing on our set. We've got some funny people. Thanks, Mom. I came prepared. I have feelings this is going to happen.
You right here. Yes, in the red.
So, Matthew, you've had experiences with ghosts, and you've shared those experiences. AJ, have you had any experience with paranormal?
Not until Matthew Gubler came to my house and decided to tell ghost stories
It was
around
like
my fire.
7 days ago. It happened.
I'm still mad at you.
Tell the story.
No.
Tell the story.
I don't. Oh, wait, which one?
Just what happened that night.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay, yeah, so, haven't really had any ghost experiences, but, after his little ghost story telling around the fire pit, that night he went home, everyone's like in bed, we had some friends in town, everyone was in bed sleeping, I was just dozing off, and then we hear this big like crash from upstairs. I see my friend down the hall, poke her head out the window, like, out the door, like, what was that? What was that? So, mysteriously, all this stuff in our laundry room upstairs just fell out, like,
And they had not been in this closet for many years.
anyway, that's only part one.
Oh, yeah.
So, fast forward to about like 4 a.m., okay? All of a sudden we hear, we're like, so we walk, my husband, because I was not getting it, walks down the hall to my son's room, and his radio just turned on. And it's just like white noise, like in between stations. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks.
We're gonna. Oh, big girl right there.
So, kind of a two-part question. What was your favorite episode of all the seasons to watch, and which one was your favorite to film?
Great question. Favorite episode to watch and favorite to film? They're all fun to film. Everyone gets more fun. So I think more of a progressive trajectory. The pilot,
You
of
know what
course.
was fun? The wedding was fun.
Oh, the wedding was
Wedding
fun!
was like
That was fun. Favorite one to watch? I don't know. What's your favorite one to watch?
well, it's sort of, I'm going to keep it in that episode because my son was in it. So, yeah, I'm biased. So.
Mostly Lane was my favorite to watch.
I think he's biased. No, that's good.
Hey, I have to say, you have one of the cutest little kids.
Aww.
I got two sons at home, and they're really ugly compared.
I bet. Yeah, looking at you, I'm sure they're just idiots, you know?
And he's got skills too. He's a
Who
little
knew,
actor.
right? It was so bizarre.
Because my guess is it could have gone either way.
Oh, well, that's what I told them. And they kept asking me if I wanted to use my son. And I was like, no. And then finally I was like, you know what? Yeah, he gets to come to work with mommy and play. And I was like, listen, guys, he's 3. I don't know. We'll see. He may do it, he may not. But he like acted circles around all of us. It was crazy.
Right here.
This is for Matthew. Back to the ghost thing. Have you had any more experiences, and how has this changed your life as a whole?
I've had ghost experiences. I've had quite a few all my life, actually. And it's kind of scary, but it's never bothered me. I think people that kind of freaked out like when I go to their house and tell ghost stories and scary things happening at night. I have a lot of interesting thoughts on the paranormal and ghosts in general. I think part of it is I'm really attracted to old history and I always live in very old buildings. And I feel like LA is a very haunted area, and a lot of these places maybe harbor some interesting things. But I also feel very fortunate to have like maybe a slight sensitivity to that. So yeah, I do. I have a lot of ghost stories. Like I've got. I have a weird thing about ghost stories. I'll only tell them at nighttime and in a dark place. I well, the other thing, I'm such a ghost story fanatic that I would never want to do disservice. It would be like doing an opera in the subway or something. That's a bad description. But yeah, I have a lot, many personal experiences with ghosts.
Okay, there's a girl with a giant top hat right there. Oh, no, are you taking a call?
And
Okay, in the meantime, girl in blue shirt.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys have both had a lot of emotional scenes on set. I always think, Matthew, when you were abducted and I cried, and then that led to my family crying and all in general. But I want to know, do you guys ever find that scenes get too emotional that you sometimes take it home with you?
yeah, always.
How do you deal with it?
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Alcohol?
Yeah, I don't know if it's laziness or what, but I always find the best way for me to act is to really believe it. So I do. Yeah, I've got a lot of like nightmares, and even with Reese's mysterious girlfriend or lady pal. It's yeah, it gets into at least my subconscious, and yeah, it's strange. It's weird playing a different person. Especially we're lucky in that we've done it for like. You usually do a movie for like 3 months, but it's been almost a decade, so it's almost like split personality at this point.
We're going to go with that little girl in Captain America shirt.
Matthew, I'm like such a huge fan.
Thank you.
And I love all the episodes that you directed, and I watched it ever since the beginning. I'm like 7.
This is my sister, by the way, guys. This is my sister.
Do you prefer your head short or long?
Let's do it. We need to do a poll. It's a common debate.
Your hair has caused so much drama.
Short hair. I want to see a hand raise. Do you prefer short hair on Dr. Reed? Long hair on Dr. Reed? I've been always partial to the long hair. Just because it's, you don't see it that often on TV.
Okay, now my hair, parted in the middle or parted in the middle? Oh, you're too kind.
There's some strong opinions on your hair. Wow, okay, zombie girl.
Hi, wow.
Well, you alright? You take some bath salts to go to Florida?
Hey, you guys. First of all, I love you, Matthew.
Well, thank you. I love you.
Okay, so, sorry, I'm nervous. That's why.
No way.
You're like uber smart in the show. Do you find that you ever have like trouble memorizing the things in the script, or that you learn something, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know that.
I don't really trouble. I'm very lucky to have pretty good memory, but the trouble I run into is people think I'm really smart. I'll be honest, and maybe, I don't know, yeah, so people are continually disappointed by me in real life. I don't know that, like, you know, I'm rather, like, I think slightly daft. Like, I'm definitely not as smart as Reed, and so yeah, I do run into that trouble. Thanks for nothing. You know the capital of Bulgaria? Like, I know Bulgaria, I don't know the states and countries in Canada.
Now here's the question, Dr. Spencer Reed or Dr. Sheldon Cooper?
Oh, come on. Agent Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. Eating a donut with Dr. Reed would be a cool scene.
All right, then the girl with the giant top hat who finally got off
Top hat.
Oh. Hey.
Okay, so I have a question for Dr. Well, you? Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Because my sister hasn't memorized her real name yet.
You can be Reed.
Yes.
Yeah.
My little sister is 9 years old. She couldn't come today because she broke her leg.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I was wondering if later I might be able to get a video of you saying hi to her, because I mean really it would make her day. Would you
course.
mind?
Why don't you just get your
Yeah,
things
we're
ready and
doing
it's
that.
ready so you can say hi.
What's her name? Are you videotaping her right now?
What's your name?
Locks.
And let me know when you're ready. family dinner. Please show the crowd. We hope you recover soon. We're so sorry. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of injuries in my life. You'll get better. It'll only make you stronger. Heal well. All my love. Get a top out like your sisters.
Question for both of you. Who is your favorite unsubbed comedian? Also, I grew up in AJ, I also grew up in Whitby. Whitby rocks.
Whitby, Ontario?
Yep.
Henry Street High School?
Yep. When the producers said that you were right for the part, I believe that was called a pattern.
You're right. You're right.
Who's your favorite unsub of past seasons?
Take it away, AJ.
Favorite unsub.
Favorite unsub.
They're all so special. They're also I would defer to the Fox in season 1. I also like the Heat. Reaper's great.
Oh, he was great. They're all so good. Oh my gosh. Tim Curry was fabulous.
Great unsubs. Like Court. Don't think about my roses. Don't think about my roses.
There's a blonde one over here who's going to beat me with a shoe. If
Yeah. Let's deal with that situation.
Yeah, woman in yellow. Stand up. Yeah, you're my heckler. Oh, no, please. Okay.
I am single. What's that?
All right, how about the guy next to Wonder Woman?
Damn.
Which two harder? Second term might not happen.
A little already.
Part of the fellowship, and you had to bring the ring. Up to the characters and why. Second part, wouldn't it be possible to turn down the lights and get a ghost story?
No, because I'm a wimp and I want to hear it.
I would want to be a ring wraith. Because they look awesome. Am I wrong here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to Toronto and do an evening of ghost stories. Once you hear one of my ghost stories, you can't unhear it. There's people in this room that I think wouldn't want to hear the ghost stories. They're very creepy. Including AJ's sister, maybe. They're scary. But I'll come back at some point and do a pajama party.
All right, there's a girl with a star in her head and a back. Yeah, you.
What if that's a birthmark? She's like, that's not a star.
This head, that could be a dude too. I don't know.
Oh, I am. I'm working on that actually. Yeah, cartoon. Absolutely. Thanks for asking. Dugan Gooseberry and the Merry Bunch. You mine top hats out of rock. Some questions for you guys. I want to ask Harley Quinn, who is your favorite Batman character? Just joking. I think I know. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from Halifax in Nova Scotia.
Wow.
Since I have your attention.
Oh, wow. And her person matches a Harley Quinn? It is, correct?
No, way better.
Oh, it's not a gun there. All right. Oh, I love it. Wow. Yeah, that was great.
You sit down your face and they embrace it on many a lady's chest.
Thank you.
He actually paid all of them. He hands them out at the door.
This guy right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had a question. how would you guys feel about a cameo by Batman?
A cameo of Batman.
Batman's in Criminal Minds.
Batman.
People talk about like what show would you want to be on. I like the idea of a crossover between shows. Like, for instance, Reed goes on Charles in Charge. I would do a crossover to a comedy, or a crossover to the Adam West Batman show.
That's twice that you've been Scott Baio references. Is there something more than us?
Yeah, I love Scott Baio. I always have.
We're gonna girl in blue with the hat.
Hi, AJ, Matthew.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Awesome.
My question is, in season 1, Reed and JJ went on a good
Huh.
It's a fan expo.
What do you guys think happened on this?
Well, much like his addiction thing, that died real quick. I was all for it. I was so excited, and then it literally just died. It just like went away, and I was like, remember how we went on that?
We went to a Redskins game, I think, that made me
Redskins,
I know, Spence. I miss those days. I don't know, I think at some point, it's navigating a show, there's a lot of things, and one of them is dealing with a big network, which kind of does play it safe, for better or worse. And I think maybe someone didn't want entertaining
The main character
relations, but
makes it work your pleasure.
We got a question from a guy who looks like he should be in a band.
Guy from the band, yeah. Yeah, your guy. Oh, it's you. That's a lady. That's a woman.
You think yourself as a
So, would you never be scared or disturbed by any of your episodes? And if so, which one scared or disturbed you most?
Like all of them.
P911 was season 1, I think, kind of disturbed me. Anything with kids is kind of disturbed me.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Good episode.
Good memory. That's amazing.
There's a whole lot of stuff going on in this room today. I love it.
North
There's Canada. You went to the Canada episode?
Yeah.
Brothers.
That was disgusting.
The shoes. The
Let me tell you though, we're on episode 5 right now, season 8. Like the things we have shot so far this year. Like just wait. Like,
I'll say it, and you quote me on this. I freaking hate serial killers, man.
yeah.
Jerks.
That's the moral of the story. Glasses, right here.
I usually just go
Thank you.
Oh, with Ricky Lindo. Oh, thank you. She's very talented.
I was wondering what you're reading right now, if you have time.
Oh, do you want to reading right now, actually? This isn't very suitable. I'm reading, I read things simultaneously. I'm reading a lot
Are you
of...
reading 50 Shades of Grey?
No, I'm reading a lot of David. I just played David Sedaris. He's a writer in a project. So I'm reading some of his stuff, but I'm simultaneously reading a book by Gavin McInnes, the guy that founded Vice, who's a Canadian. Woo! And he wrote a sort of funny memoir, a Bukowski-esque thing entitled "How to Piss in Public." Yeah. I'll go with Sedaris. Where's Sedaris?
Is that what you were reading on the plane? And you got out
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was interested. Yeah. Pissing in public. Oh my god. That'll be my next book. Right now, I just finished a book.
50 Shades. You finished the trilogy.
No, but I'm actively looking for my next read, which will be this week.
11/22/63.
I read a lot of Dr. Seuss, not gonna lie. Yeah, I could recite Goodnight Moon pretty well right now. Yeah.
Do you want to go that at this
In the great green room, a red balloon, and a picture of the couch. Anyway.
Really enjoyed the show, and I have actually got into it with my daughter, so it was something we kind of did together.
Great.
So long as no other family member was around watching it, because I think it was really disturbed, because my family is very much not into that, but
Yeah.
we are. Really enjoy your characters and how you portray them. and going through the roller coaster of emotions that you do go through with all the different interactions between the characters in the show. When it came to the scene, or the episode rather, where Hodge loses his wife, what was the atmosphere like on the set? Does it become palpable? Like, do you all kind of at the end of the shoot walk around like, I know for us, we literally sat in front of the television with the TV off and just couldn't move. You become so involved with the characters and you portray them so well that you become so integrated with it. And then when you find that there's a loss, you get affected by it.
There's definitely, there was a sense of grieving for sure, because that was a character that we got to know and love, and we really liked her, the person as a,
but even the way that Hodge expressed himself.
Yeah, that was
the whole fight scene and everything. I just thought maybe that particular episode might have actually put a big pall over everybody at the end of.
That one was palpable. You could feel that one. For the most part, we try not to go there, just because it would be like worst that ever to be on. Like
it's intense.
I was really depressed.
There's also the hours on the show are really funny in the sense that it's like 15 hours a day. So the whole crew is operating on this amazing level of adrenaline, madness, insanity, and it's like basically being in the carnival but having a dental plan. So in these really emotional episodes, there's a great variety.
You have to do something to lighten the mood.
Yes.
Like maybe go and have like a pizza party, or maybe do a practical joke after.
We just laugh a lot. We're constantly just making fun of each other and laughing and trying to keep it light.
There's a woman holding up some sort of doll. Oh, I wasn't telling you to ask a question. I was just pointing you had a doll. Okay.
I am, yeah. My dear friend I made them with passed away, so it's sort of, but in his honor. But there's more coming. Again, comedy is a very special place in my heart, and we have a lot of footage. One day we get hours and hours of footage, and then I plan on editing it someday and putting it out there. But also a lot more comedy stuff coming out soon. Oh, sorry, what was that? Sorry. Oh. Let me see. I'm not sure if I did or not. Let's see.
All right, so I made an executive decision, and by I mean the people sitting over there, so you can direct this to them. We've decided that in order to increase the amount of time that our guests can spend giving autographs, we're gonna cut this part short. So we've got about 5 minutes left, which means about 2 questions.
Oh, geez, that was like peace out. Wow. Oh, no.
That will be the real program.
I did not see the real question. All right, Fish Lady.
How about
Matt? Huh? Oh, no, you know.
How about hat lady? Brown hat? Brown hat is the camera?
If you can just sit for a minute. If you please. Please.
I like your hat.
All right, drill and yellow.
Both.
Okay, so here and then here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, that's definitely not what it is. I don't know. I'm always a little sad when they send me the blooper reel to approve because I'm never on it.
They dropped the ball with the blooper reel. I gotta say, we all feel it as a group. They again, it's tough.
We've had some
There's a lot of funny stuff. But it doesn't. In the process of trying to make a show in 8 days, oftentimes they just throw out the funny stuff, and then at the end they have this hodgepodge of whatever happened in the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's much funnier stuff that goes on when you see.
It's actually my goal this year to be on it. So, yeah. The crew's like, gosh, AJ really sucks this year.
So we got a question right here.
I've got 2 questions. First one's,
Greedy.
The first one is, what's your song of the moment? Like, if you turn on your iPod, what's the first thing you listen to? And then the second one is, what do you think of the new Batman movie?
Pixies, the baser. And I like the new Batman because of Bane's voice. I found it so charming. It was so chipper. I love it. It was neat. Again, no Batman movie to me is complete without the Joker. Which I had some great moments. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I thought he was wonderful. He was very entertaining and wonderful.
Music. I am currently obsessed with Ben Howard, who is a Brit dude. If you don't know him, look him up. He's awesome. And I, like Josh Stewart, is in the new Batman movie, who plays my hubby on the show. Yeah, he is in the Batman.
That's where he is while AJ's fighting. He's working for Bane's army.
Yeah. We're doing an episode about it later. Things get a little rocky for us.
We've had a girl holding up her head for about 40 minutes here, so right there. Yeah, you.
Hi, okay, I love you guys.
Hey.
Okay, so my first question was, if you could play any other character on Criminal Minds, who would it be? And I know you said no one hugs, but can I please get a hug from Matthew?
I have no idea.
And I've been tweeting at you since like this morning, and I love you.
If I could play any other character on the show, I'd want to be one of the unsubs, for sure. It is some of the funnest stuff. But, yeah, how about you, AJ?
Oh, and unsub for sure. They get to have all the fun on the show. But if I had to pick a character, like the main characters, it'd be this guy. It'd be fun to wear cardigans and mismatched socks for a day. Yeah.
All right, so we are going to, we have one last question. I'm going to let you guys pick who it is, that way I don't get in trouble.
Oh, can we go with the Goop Face shirt? Sorry to interrupt. The black Goop, the shirt with my, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First off, I just want to say, Matthew, you're one of my biggest inspirations. I actually wrote a letter that I'm going to try to get to you later.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know what it's like to direct your fellow castmates and amazing what it's like for you to be 5 minutes.
That's a good question.
It's a great pleasure. They make it very easy. It's a wonderful cast. Like, the director's job, if you have a good script and a great cast, it makes your life incredibly easy as a director. And they couldn't have been more welcoming or encouraging or helpful, all of them, during every episode. And they really, their encouragement brings tears to my eyes. They're lovely, of course. I love them. She's going on, oh, he's terrible.
No, it's the exact opposite. I always love it when Matthew's directing. Because he's like a kid in a candy store. It's like every day's Halloween, you know? So there's like so much, just like light in his eyes, he's so excited. But there was a really great moment. The very first time you directed, it's like you forgot you were acting. And it was round table, and we have these little monitors that are like portable, and he needed to be in the scene, but he wanted to watch the monitor at the same time. So we have the monitor jammed right here, and we're trying to like act with him, and he's like watching the monitor the whole time. It was pretty classic.
At least we're talking that. Oh, yeah.